Biennale and the way that it functions as a kind of citywide exhibition is really a fantastic way for a public or an audience to engage.
People can come together like with no passport, no visa, this whole idea of kind of having no boundaries or borders, and people can just join and have a conversation together.
I think, I think it's wonderful. I think that if you're able to create a space where there's dialogue, there's exchange, where people from different places are able to talk to each other.
It must be more and more in public domain, and then it must be more and more accessible, as much accessible as possible.
The second part of the title, it's just not evenly distributed, is exactly in a way the opposite of when I say, oh, we all have access all the time. That's in relation to accessibility, it's in relation to internet and phone, but it's also in relation to resources and so many other things.
Equality is not our main, our strongest point in our societies today. So I think it's what we do has a clear focus on that.
In the world, things are not evenly distributed. That's a reality, and that's something I think we should engage with and think about and try to see how things can be distributed differently.
Biennale, the future is already here, it's just not evenly distributed. It talks about the fact that the works in the exhibition really engage with what's happening in the world at the moment.
I have interest about the especially modern period of idea of the real or idea of the human or idea of the modernity.
Art for me is part of reality, like life is part of reality.
Everything is going so fast at the moment that I think is important for us to kind of understand how our lives have changed and where we are actually at the moment.
And I think the role for artists who are I suppose witnesses to this increasingly dynamic, changing, political, strife-worn time.
We don't know what will happen, but we need tools to digest it. Dance, art is something that would help us digest whatever will come.
I think the world's a pretty complex and weird place, and I'm not sure if it can change all of it. Perhaps it can contribute to change rather than do it itself.